A little surprise here.
One of my
Beautiful.
picks. One of
Definitely.
my picks.
This is a combination of amber and turquoise,
Not just turquoise.
a very special turquoise.
Yes.
And there's only 90. I will say that right off the bat because we have never offered this at a special opportunity buy. It was originally $199. It is a customer pick at $199. So it's $169.98. Available with five flex payments, which is fantastic. I can't imagine the time it has to, or the labor going into creating a piece like this. But this is with Nako Turquoise?
Nako.
Nako. I've
Nakasari.
never,
Well,
ever presented that with you.
Okay, so
before.
Nakasari, and there's a reason why. Okay, number one, this is my design. These are very, very limited. This is what we call a one and done. Number one, I use this Ukrainian, what they call sunshine amber, to cut this. All the natural, very, very little of the Ukrainian material is that color. I mean, number one, that amber in that color is extremely, extremely rare. It took a long time to set that back and do it. I drew this design up. I wanted to use special amber, and also I wanted to use special turquoise. This was like almost heartbreaking for me to do this, to build this design. And I know that I shouldn't feel like this, but here's the thing. I have rough materials in my collection that I don't want to get rid of, right? Because I know that you're never, ever going to be able to buy this again in your lifetime. This is Nakasari turquoise. It comes from Mexico. They call it Nako, but it's Nakasari. It comes from a huge copper mine that they have the most amazing turquoise that came out of this mine. They would not let you harvest the turquoise. They actually intentionally, when they milled the copper, they ground the turquoise up, which contains copper. They ground up the most amazing, beautiful turquoise I've ever seen in Mexico. And they did it for a reason, okay? They didn't want the miners to stop mining the copper. They want, you know, this is a huge operation. They didn't want, there was the reason how I got this. So you're saying, well, how did you get it? Okay. I won't say black market. I will say from miners. But the reason that they did that is because the miners would, you know, they're actually dosing, and there would be veins of this turquoise. They would go out and they would just fill their pockets. They would fill lunch pails. They would fill whatever they had. They would grab the turquoise, and then they would you know, sell it to a person who we knew that they would stockpile it. So they would not let you commercially go in and harvest this turquoise, which is a real shame. So it's highly, highly collectible. I know somebody
68 left, that's it.
I know somebody that had a ton of this material, and about 7 or 8 years ago sold it. And I have to tell you, it blew my mind what he got. But in the industry, in the turquoise industry, this is one of those rare, rare turquoises that was known for its quality. The quality on it is unsurpassed. The patterns in this, the natural color of this material, it was one of the most fabulous turquoises to ever come out of Mexico. It is extremely collectible, extremely collectible. We made this one design. It's a unique design. It's a one and done. Okay, and I used my material that I've stashed forever and ever. I mean, this turquoise.
This is the only Nako, only design you did?
Yeah, this material was purchased at least 20 years ago. At least 20 years ago, maybe 18 years ago, something like that, is when I didn't get a lot of this material. I had one connection in Mexico, and every time we would get it, every design that we ever put it into, we blew it out. So what I did, though, just like all the materials, I stashed back the best of the best of the best of the raw material when it came in. And what you're looking at here is the best of the best of one of those turquoises that is hugely, it's not known about, number one, and it is extremely rare and extremely collectible.
That's the word. You're not going to find any more Nako on hsn.com even.
You're not going to find it anywhere.
All right,
Okay, I don't know of anybody that has Nakasari rough that would be willing to sell it to you. Even if they do, they will not sell it. And it's something that you just don't find.
We have so many smart shoppers out there completely sold out.
Okay, you know what's really cool is remember that Nakasari. That is something put back. It is
and write it down.
It's collectible.
I always say that with all the different things Jay tells us.
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you that one.
Yeah.
It actually breaks my heart to even see it.
And it's now goodbye. Okay.